Barbie movie took the world by storm, literally, and just broke the record for Warner Bros.' top-grossing movie, making over $1.2 billion. Whether you loved it, hated it, or didn't watch it, you know about it. So in this video, I'm going to make Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling into a real Barbie and Ken. And just up front, I regretted every minute of it. From the movie, there's two images that stuck out in my head: the cowgirl and all denim. So beginning off with the cowgirl, I hopped into Blender, started off with a female base mesh, and contoured the face to better match the bone structure of Margot Barbie. Now, faces are hard, and by far was the most time-consuming part of both models. No matter what I tried, I couldn't get the faces just right, so I decided to move on to the clothing, hoping that would make them look more like the movie characters. Using a modifier, I made a shirt and some pants, which I then sculpted to add the neckline and some fine details, as well as some flowy bits. The exact outfit I had in mind was her in her pink cowboy outfit, but wait, there's hair peeking through. So before I top her off with the hat, I've got to install some hair onto her. Now, I've never made hair before, so this will be just as new to you as it is to me. And that's awful. But we're gonna decimate that on out of here with a big old 10-gallon hat, and hey look, it looks a whole lot better when it's half covered. This model also looks a lot better when you have both eyes shut. Last thing to do is to pose her into her cowboy position, and yeah, she looks pretty darn good besides that whole face thing. I had so much fun modeling Margot Robbie, I decided to torture myself a second time. But this time, I'm sure the hair is going to look a lot better. Nope, just as garbage. After adding a smile to his face and making him way pinker than he needs to be, I again sculpted some details onto his clothes and moved him around into a pose that is more in tune with the cool cat player he is. A little more touching up to the clothing, and prepped them both up to be printed out. And getting all my frustrations out on the ASMR crunching, it's time to bring these characters to life with a little bit of a paint job. I start off, well, not making him pink, and then proceed by painting him in his all denim attire. Polish his shoes, and oh yeah, now he's looking like a Ken with a little bit more tune in his step. And after wasting some resources painting the white model with white paint, I decided to add a little bit more usage to his pants and jacket by adding a gray dry brush. With the manual dexterity of a fish, I painted on a Joker looking mouth, which I then fixed before adding a third eye and the smaller details of his jacket. Before moving on to Barbie, we first need to do some plastic surgery to her arm. And I'll hand it to you, if that wasn't the best gosh darn double pun I've ever heard. I swear, I'm losing my mind with this train wreck of a project. But this paint is almost over and the end is almost in sight, and the end results I'm sure are going to look stunning. Like Ken, I started off by painting her skin tones, but then unlike Ken, I actually did add a little bit of pink. Her entire cowgirl jumpsuit is this glimmery pink color that I contrasted with a slightly less pink color. Last but not least, I have to give her golden locks before detailing her face. Wow, that's nightmare fuel. I know how to recover this though. What do you do if you want to draw your eyes away from something disastrous? That's right, make it shine. So I unloaded these pink sparkles that I'm going to paint onto her cowgirl outfit that will really bring the whole piece together. Or not. Or it will make everything exponentially worse. But you know what they say, you win some, you lose some. Just this one falls into the latter category. And there you have it. What a dumpster fire of a project. But hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? I'm gonna have multiple nightmares tonight.